chaos on Baghdad streets. The sound of rapid gunfire and explosions in the air. Iraq's summer of unrest seeing a fiery new escalation. Rival Shia factions reportedly firing on each other. Long simmering political differences between them said to have given way to heavy weaponry. Who fired first though, and exactly who was involved, is still unclear. The evening clashes in the capital followed a day of violence and upheaval. It began at Baghdad's high-security Green Zone, where government buildings and the US Embassy are based. Those loyal to Muqtada al-Sadr breaking into the presidential palace, home to the Prime Minister's office, after the cleric said he would withdraw from political life.
This is an Iraqi revolution. Iraq should be returned to its people.
In scenes reminiscent of recent protests in Sri Lanka, protesters cooled off in the palace pool, a rebuke to the political elite. Celebrations inside, but a crackdown outside. Iraqi security forces firing tear gas and live bullets to push them out.
احنا موجودين نكون ام لا نكون الثوره مستمره انا هسه انضربت ايدي وانكسرت ايدي راح اشبسها وارجع.
Muqtada al-Sadr has been a dominant force in Iraqi politics for 2 decades. He's a staunch critic of Iran and wants US troops in Iraq to withdraw. Last October, his Sadrist movement won the most seats in parliamentary elections, but neither he nor his rivals could form a majority. Sadr ordered his MPs to resign in June after repeated failures to form government. His supporters have been protesting in central Baghdad since July.
الصراع هو صراع زعامات، صراع سلطة بالنسبة إلي، وليس من أجل مصلحة العراق. لو كان من أجل مصلحة العراق لما وصلت الأمور إلى هذا الحد.
It's not the first time Sadr said he'd quit politics. His critics dismissing the latest resignation as a gambit to gain leverage over Shia rivals.
This is a power rivalry mainly within the Shia house, now that they have, for all intents and purposes, crushed the Sunni spirits. These two camps have also used the fear and the risk of civil war to scare the population to accept the political wrangling and brinkmanship.
Late this afternoon, the Iraqi military said 4 rockets were fired into the Green Zone, damaging a residential area. Video circulating online purports to show the US Embassy's air defense system shooting down the rockets. Iraq now under nationwide curfew, while al-Sadr says he's on a hunger strike until the use of force on his followers stop. Omar Dehan, SBS World News.
And the unrest is continuing tonight near Iraq's parliament in Baghdad. This is the current scene on the ground where gunfire has been heard and the tension has progressively been increasing. Iran has now closed its borders with Iraq and urged its citizens not to travel there.